I was thinking the other day, like, this is like the third time I've been here this year, and the first time for swimmers, but I mean, seems like there's a bit of an Amsterdam us thing or something. We have a lot of friends here.
Ever since the beginning, Rush Hour was like really supportive of Future Times, so there was always like a, I don't know, like receptive community here.
I mean, DC has like, you can have great parties and we have a fun time there for sure, but it's not really the same. Like coming to Europe is, everywhere in Europe is kind of like this different thing, you know, it's just much more of a, like the majority of the Future Times records get sold over here. It's a lot more of a thing over here, you know. Like at home it's kind of for like the freaks, and over here it seems like more like a whole bunch of people would come out or something.
Almost everywhere we played in Europe, like we haven't slept since we just played last, we don't usually DJ till 7 in the morning back home.
Yeah. I think there's reception on one end and there's like ability on the other end. Like in DC, you can't even like play records past like 2.
Yeah,
it's like this thing where like you never had culture like that. Like staying out till like, even if you were able to stay out till 6 in the morning, I bet it would take like DC 5 years to do that. You know, like people go home kind of early or go back to someone's house after the normal hours are over, like this type of thing.
Like, the club we usually play at in DC stays open. On the weekend they can stay open till 4, which is kind of like I think they have a special license. But everyone still like not everyone, but like you notice a big departure around like 1:30 or 2, because that's just what people are used to.
You know, like in DC clubs, like you're not about to do any violent, outrageous shit at the club. Like it's sort of like the whole sort of like peaceful DC like vibe will like descend upon you, and you'll be politely removed and kind of like, this is a safe space for people, like don't do that. Like we're from the burbs too, like when we were in high school and stuff, and that's like possibly even a more diverse place. It's kind of like the options for music in DC, it's like under the radar, but I mean, if someone comes from out of town to DC and like, you know, you can go to like an Ethiopian cassette store, you can go to like a 10-cent record shop with like all the disco you ever need, you can go to like some crazy old shop in the burbs, you can go to a flea market with all like old go-go people, they sell the CDRs, like.
There's guys who have like thousands of, like you can find the whole like recorded history of live go-go concerts.
Yeah, it's like 6 for $20 CDs, like whatever, you know, like DC has, it's just got that thing where it's kind of always been, I mean, except for maybe like, you know, Trouble Funk or Fugazi or something like that, you know, it's its own little thing. A lot of stuff, go-go never really left DC in any major way, but those bands play 5 nights a week, you know.
Stuff that like got big was like the Thievery Corporation kind of stuff, and that's like, I don't want to talk shit, but that's just like a different.
It's just not for me. It was kind of this down-tempo thing where it was like, you know.
Too fancy and like.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, well, we had like the setbacks of like the last like 9 months or so are just like over. We had like all of our production shit is okay now. It's not like it was just a headache. So now it's like a nice glut of releases. Like we're doing stuff with these Vancouver kids who do like Mood Hut. Some of these guys, yeah, like these young dudes, like I played out there, we've played out there and we like hung out with them, and we're doing 2 12 inches for now, but we're, you know, getting a lot of music from those dudes and so them. And then there's definitely gonna be a Protect You LP at some point. And there's like, I have like Dolo tracks, like the stuff that I did on like the white label for Lies. I think there'll be some more Dolo stuff coming out via Future Times. And yeah.
Ron basically had the exact same situation as Future Times, just kind of like 1 month earlier. I mean, 1 year earlier. Yeah. So like.
And like, you know, like I talked to Matt from Revenge, who did the Max LP, and like everybody's got some problem with some record in the States. It's always some shit. It's like, I don't know. It might just be like some sort of general decline in the industry or something. I don't know. Like all these extra stupid ass Beatles record store day records, taking all the good pressings, yeah, just fucking the machines up. You can find that shit for $3 anywhere, like in the States, anywhere. It's like, so it's like, yeah, you know, pressing these up by the hundreds of thousands to get like somebody stupider than my dad, but his age, to like buy some shit, you know? And it's just like, you know, people buying Led Zeppelin records for the 5th time on record store day, I don't know, but like the numbers that those companies do is insane. DIY for sure, like.
Yeah, when you hear like house or whatever, like as you're going from playing in like rock bands and being like, I can play this, you're like, oh, I can try to make like tunes that sound like this. And
yeah.
You know, your first ones fucking suck. And